La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Welcome everybody to Beta Muna's very first public Havdalah service. Havdalah is the traditional Jewish way of ending the Shabbat. Because this is Hanukkah, we're in part of Hanukkah, Larry, our friend Larry, has volunteered to do a Havdalah service for us along with his mother, which we truly do appreciate. In the chat screen, on the chat screen in Zoom, and soon to be on the chat screen on YouTube, you will be able to see, here we go on YouTube, a link. This link will take you to my webpage for a Havdalah guide. This guide is written by Larry, and I tweaked it just a little bit. But if you go to that link, you will find the songs that Larry will be leading us in, as well as other information for Havdalah. So it's a very traditional way, it's a very traditional thing to do. We do this every Shabbat. Normally we don't do it publicly because every week it's a different time, because it starts when you have 3 stars in the sky. We do not yet have 3 stars in the sky. So we actually do need to wait a few more minutes because we want to make sure that we have 3 stars in the sky. When I looked on the website, it looked to me like we should have it about 5:40, which is close to now, but it's still a little bit too light outside for Havdalah. So we're going to have to wait a few more minutes. While we're waiting, on that web page that I sent, I'm going to go ahead and read the first part of it. Actually, let's go ahead and put this on a share screen, and we'll go over this together. You should be able to see a Havdalah service on your screen. Gavi's nodding. Okay, so make it a little bit bigger. Carol, can you read? Oops, where'd it go? Oh, why do you do that? There. Carol, can you see the screen? Can you read what's on the screen?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Good. Okay. So do not strain your eyes. I'm going to read it anyway. So this is what I posted the link to. And Havdalah service with Lawrence Joseph Kirchheimer. That's our friend Larry here. Part of the Friday night service is Lecha Dodi. He spells it different than I do, but Lecha Dodi, prayer. That's a Lecha Dodi, Lecha Dodi, Lecha Kala that we do. Part of the Friday evening service is Lecha Dodi. Go forth, my beloved, let us greet the bride. We turn around and we recite the last stanza, Bo'echala, enter, O bride, and we're facing the door. I don't know if you guys can always tell we're doing this, but we face the door, and if there's someone sitting there like this morning, last night rather, Salah opened the door for us. It's just a traditional thing. But we welcome the Sabbath Queen. In the days of the mystics, in a city called Sfat, it's actually Sfat, he said Safed, which is the English spelling. The Israelis call it Sfat, same city, Sfat or Safed. It's the 3rd holiest city, and it's the most mystical city in all of Israel. In Israel, Jews would journey outside the city and recite this prayer. Why? Kabbalists would go out into the fields, the place of work, and escort the bride as she returns back to her husband. They also utilize hit butter dude in this process as well. As the sun sets and darkness descends on Saturday night, the Shabbat Queen departs. The Havdalah service fills us with hope and courage. For the next 6 days, days 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, then comes Shabbat. We don't have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. In Israel, they follow day 1 through 6, then Shabbat. What is Havdalah? Havdalah means separation. It is a separation between light and darkness, between holy and mundane. Havdalah services begin when 3 stars are out on Saturday night. That's why I said we have to wait till we have 3 stars. What do I need? A prayer book or a card that has the prayers written on it, a cup and kosher wine, spice, and a 6-wick torch, or 2 candles held together with the same hand. You can get a Havdalah candle relatively inexpensively. That's just the easiest way to do it. The candle is lit from another candle that was already lit on Friday before Shabbat began. That's because of an Orthodox thing about not lighting a fire. There's other ways around this, but that's a good traditional way. The spice is made ready and the cup of wine is filled to overflowing. Pick up the cup with your right hand, pass it to your left, then set it on the palm of your right hand, then light the torch or the 2 candles. One should be standing when you recite the prayers for Havdalah. That is minhag. Some stand, some sit. Not knocking Larry here. His minhag obviously is to stand, and that's fine. You will need a seat for the part where you drink the wine. Havdalah consists of 9 joyful biblical verses, which Larry gives us here. And then I'm going to let him go over the rest of this. And then I posted videos for Eliyahu Hanaviv. It looks like it double posted on mine. Anyway, but you'll find those here, as well as some of the other songs in a video form, which we're not going to listen to tonight because we're going to be with Larry. But at a later time, you can go here and you can listen to the songs, and it will give you a better feel for how these things work. Larry, I appreciate your willingness to do this. Your mom, you said, is excited about it. We're excited as well. So I think this is going to be really, really cool. We do have still a few more minutes. It's cloudy here, but we may not actually see the stars. But if it weren't, we definitely wouldn't be able to see the stars just yet. Hey, Hula, can you Google and see what time Havdalah begins?
Almost.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's too cloudy here for us to be able to see. Someone said something. Was that you, Shmuel? No, thought I heard somebody call my name or say my name. Where do you have it set for time-wise? Chattanooga? Yeah. 6:11? I thought I looked at. According to Abad, we're pretty early, Larry. I could have sworn I checked. I thought it was like 5:40.
The synagogues up here are doing it at 5:40.
Yeah, that's what I thought I saw. It depends on your latitude and your longitude. Where you are, Larry, they're already starting about 5:40. Okay, you're hosting the doing of it. So as long as you would have the equivalent of 3 stars where you are, I think we're covered.
I'll be right back. I'll look outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
But we're definitely not there yet here. The sky is reddish like sunset.
Mine is still sunlight. I got some sun.
Yeah, but you're in the People's Republic.
I'm back west here.
Yeah, you're in the People's Republic of California. You guys are totally
It's light over here. You see it?
yeah. It's gonna definitely be off time for you.
Yeah, that's why my father didn't do Havdalah that often. It was very hard.
Well, we do it every Shabbat. It should be done, but doing it on camera with a group of people is tough because, like, you wanted to hear a Hoover, not
different
like
time zone. Yeah, different time zone.
Yeah, it's not only the time zone, but it's also the latitude and longitude in the time zone.
Longitude, latitude.
Yeah, I think Mary Chernak is in Eastern time, but she gets dark about an hour before we do because of where she is with latitude and longitude. Huh?
Okay. Do it again.
Yeah, that's what I said. It gets dark earlier in the north than it does here. So even though we share the same times, well, in fact, Amula, where you are, it's probably very dark, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So we're the same time zone, but it's not dark yet here. But since Larry is going to be the one leading us tonight, when he
I
sees
gotta put this window up.
when
Dang it.
he okay, when Larry sees 3 stars or the equivalent of the time where he's at, then that is halakhically acceptable.
We're
Those
gonna have
people,
we're gonna have to run with the time it started raining.
yeah,
Is the noise too much?
yeah, Miriam, you should go ahead and mute yourself, Miriam. You definitely have a lot of
Yes, I will. I'm gonna close the window a little bit.
yeah, thank you. But so the person leading the service is the one under the halakhic obligation. So if where Larry's at, if it wasn't raining and he could see the sky, he would look to see 3 stars. But because of the time we live in, Google knows when it's going to be dark 20 years from now. So you can just go to Chabad or some website and check it and go with whatever they give you. So Larry, it is already dark where you are, right? Or it's already twilight dark?
Yes, it's dark.
Okay. Then what I want to do
Is
is
this
I
a
want
little
to,
bit better?
what, Miriam?
Is it less noisy or is it still too noisy?
I think you're going to need to be, actually, frankly, everybody really should be muted unless you're
Okay, we should. I'll mute.
Leave the fan on.
yeah, unless you're going to be actively talking, there's no benefit in not being muted because there's always background noise. You know, the
Yeah, I
cat.
agree with you. Okay, that's fine. I'm just asking you what's appropriate.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think the best thing to do is just to mute yourself for everybody to be muted. I'm going to mute myself once Larry starts, and that way we'll all be covered. And then after Larry does the Havdalah, we considered doing the Hanukkah lights, but Hula would like us to do this private, to do our lights privately.
I'm going to show you my necklace. I can light this up later if you like. I could show you. I'll send you a picture of it.
Right now, Miriam, you should be muted because we're ready to do this. So after Larry finishes, we'll come back for just a very few minutes, and then we'll go ahead and say adieu. And then Ahuva and I will privately light our Hanukkah candle, our Hanukkah here. So Larry's going to be the main speaker, and so don't interrupt him while he's doing what he's doing. But if you will look in the chat screen, you will see a link to my website. On that link, you will have the songs that Larry's going to be singing printed out. You'll also be able to see like an order of the service that he's going to be going through somewhat. So that'll be a good way to follow what Larry's doing.
I don't see the link. It's not there.
The chat room. It's
No,
learnamoona.com/
it's not in there. It's not in there.
It is because I'm looking at it. It's also on YouTube. It says it's Learnamoona. It's Learnamoona. If you're on a phone, it's different, Miriam.
Oh, well, I'm on a tablet.
Okay, I don't know how your tablet works. If you're on the computer, I know people can see it.
I can't see it.
Betaminute.com.
Amula saying no?
I can't see it.
Did you open the chat room? Chat screen?
Yeah, I'm in the chat room. It's not here.
Well, I clicked the chat room. Well, that's really weird. All right, I'll put it in there again. Maybe it's because I put it in before you guys came in. I thought you'd be able to see it. Thank you for that clarification. Okay.
There you go. Yes.
So I guess it was because before you guys came in. So click the link, and actually I double posted, it looks like. But that will take you to my website, and there you'll be able to see the piece that Larry wrote. And you'll be able to follow along with him. And then I found 2 versions of the first song and another one, the other one, that one will give you a very traditional view, and the other one's a little bit more of a Hasidic kind of an upbeat thing. You can listen to the songs after Larry's done. But but that'll be a permanent link if you need a permanent link for Havdalah. It'll be permanently there on my website. Okay, do we have any questions or anything before we get started?
The link is broken.
Huh?
The link is broken. It says file not found or something like that.
You're right, it does. Why? Let me go back to there again.
Oh.
Let's say welcome betamoona.com. Here it is. All right, let me take copy it, go back into the chat room. And, okay, I'm going to put a bunch of, crosses. I'll put a bunch of, some like, see the lines there? So I'm going to post a link under that. That's the one to click. And see if that one works. Mila's clapping. Okay. Does that work for everybody? Gavi, you're shaking your head? It works on mine. I just clicked it and it opened. Below the little checkered lines, the last link on the page, you get a file not found error sign?
I'm not getting anything. It's not going anywhere.
You got it though, right, Amuela? Amuela? You should. What, Hova? On the page? Yeah, that's the page I'm trying to get people to.
It works for me.
Works for Hova. Larry, Sam, do you
Works for
see it?
me.
It's doing it for me too.
Maybe hit reload or something. Well, that will kick you out of the room.
Yeah, I'll
You
be
scroll-
okay.
Are you scrolling down to the bottom or do you have it? Is that an option? Maybe close the chat and reopen it.
That might work.
Do you see the little dashes, like those equal symbols that I put in there?
Yeah,
And you see a link below that?
yes, I do. I see it, but it's
doesn't
not.
open.
My hands are goofy.
Thank you for your patience, Larry. I'd like everybody to be able to see this if they could.
No, it's important.
Huh. Sam and Gavi are in the same house. I mean, it works. for
Yeah,
Sam,
we,
it works for
yeah.
Gavi.
It's,
Well, you may know these songs more or less anyway.
yeah.
So we were actually talking, since we've never done this before, there's bound to be some, Joseph, is it, would you see that? Is it working for you? Or are you guys running around?
I put it in Google and won't come up.
Well, don't put it in Google, just click the link.
Oh, okay, I'll click it here.
Yeah, just click it. Just click it and it should open. I clicked it and it opened. And it opened for Amuela. Am I messing your name up? Amuela. Yeah, it worked for Amuela. And for Sam, Carol,
Let me go get-
does it work for
Can
you,
you mute,
Carol?
wait a minute, I gotta close this. Yeah, I'm there, but I gotta I gotta mute you. Here, hold on. Where are you at? Can you mute my mic?
We hear you fine if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, I know, but can you mute it? Cause I can't mute it.
Oh,
I'm
can
on
I
the
mute
page.
you?
Yeah,
Okay, you're muted.
I am not going to be able to see that. I have my eyes hurting
Yeah.
tonight.
But I just wanted to see if the link was working for you. But it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and go with this. Joe, are you there, Joseph? You and Bev? It sounds like everybody that's except for Joseph who's not answering. I think everybody's finding it except for you, Gavi. I got to assume that means that it's on your computer. We can go over this later and try to figure out what's up. I'm sorry you're not going to be able to get that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm full screen, so I'm going to go ahead and click to give Larry there. Okay, now Larry is the one that I can see. People on YouTube can see Larry. You guys, I would suggest that you click Larry's picture and that'll make Larry go big screen if you have it set up that way on gallery. I mean, not on gallery, but on speaker. That way you'll be able to hear Larry and watch Larry. And if someone says something or something, it won't glitch you over to them automatically. So everybody should be able to see Larry standing here. Everybody see Larry? Yeah. And I think now, if it wasn't cloudy, I could see 3 stars here now too. So I think we're covered on the 3-star route because you can see 3 stars before it's actually dark.
I got it.
Got it? Good.
I got it. I had to type in the URL, but I got it.
Okay, good. If I could see the stars, I guarantee you I could see 3 stars right now. So, so Larry is going to lead us in the Havdalah service. And so enjoy and watch. If you have your wine and whatnot, you can join in with him. And the songs, when we get to that page, is at the link that I shared. Larry, take it away.
Thank you. I have to have an overflowing cup of wine.
Which doesn't literally mean overflowing, by the way. That would make a big mess.
Okay, we'll begin. Hine el Yeshuati evtak velo evchad ki aziv azim rasya Adonai vayhi li shua ushafte mayim bisason mimea nea Yeshua Ladonai hayeshua lamicha vercha secha selah Adonai sivos imanu miskaf lanu Elohei Yaakov selah Adonai sivos ashrei adam boteach ba Adonai Hoshea hamelech yanenu v'yom kareinu kain tihye lanu Kosh Yehoshuos Esa Uveshem Adonai Ekra La Yehudim Hai Sara V'Simcha V'Sason Vayikar La Yehudim Hai Sara V'Simcha V'Sason Vayikar Savri Maranan Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam Borei Peri Hagafen. Amen. Die die da 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 die 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 da 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 die 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 die. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam Borei minei v'samim. Amen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam borei minei borei miorei ha'esh. Amen. Die die da 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 die 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 da 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 die die die. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam Hamavdil ben Kodesh lechol ben Or lechoshe ben Yisrael Amin ben Yom HaShavi l'sheshish Yamei HaMaaseh Baruch atah Adonai Hamavdil ben Kodesh lechol.
Chaim.
You got Mom?
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce my mother.
Hey, welcome.
Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Agiladi, Bimhera B'Yameinu, Yavo Aleinu, Moshiach ben David, Moshiach ben David. This song is called Kolam Kulo Gesher Sar Mode. In all the world, there is a very narrow bridge, and when you come upon it, the main point is not to be afraid at all. Ready, Ma? Back up just a little bit so you can sing in the mic. Turn towards me. Okay. Kolam Kulo Gesher Sar Meod. Gesher Sar Meod. Kolam Kulo Gesher Sar Meod. Gesher Sar Meod. V'ha'ikar lo lefached klau. V'ha'ikar lo lefached klau. Shavua Tov, good week from the Kirshheimers.
Shavua Tov.
You did good.
That
Thank
was
you
wonderful.
both. Thank you.
That was really wonderful. Thank you so much.
That was great.
Look at them.
That was really lovely. I like that a lot.
Me too.
I like it. It's
Is
good.
it over?
Yeah.
I have a good partner here.
You do. You
You
do.
do.
She looks better than you do, though. She's a good looking lady. Thank you so much for sharing your Havdalah with us, man. That was wonderful. That was so beautiful. Thank you very much.
Okay,
It
very
was
nice.
great.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you. Nice to see you, Gabi.
Well, you're welcome. I'm
Yes,
glad
you
everybody enjoyed it. If you
Thank you
have
for
any
making
questions,
this
you could
happen.
ask.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Anybody
Thank
have any
you.
questions? By the way, don't run off yet. I have an idea that I'm going to do after this. But does anybody have any questions for Larry? About Havdalah, how you do it, why you do it, etc.
So I guess why?
You want to know why, Miriam?
Yeah, I'd like to know why.
Larry, can you explain why we do Havdalah?
Havdalah is separation between the holiness of Shabbos and the mundane. And it's done when there's 3 stars out on Saturday night. As you see, there was a cup of wine. Shabbos starts with wine and ends with wine. At Havdalah, the spice is to comfort one's soul because the other soul that we receive on Shabbos departs. The candle is because Adam banged 2 rocks together on Saturday night and created fire for the first time.
Yeah, well, my husband was brought up non-religious. That's why I wanted him to hear from you. I
Oh,
know,
that's-
but I just wanted my husband to hear. He was brought up. What was it, Peter? You didn't have no religious upbringing,
No.
but he had 2 Jewish parents.
So for all of the week, which for Jews begins Saturday night and Sunday, our longing all week long is for Shabbat. So all week long, you're working so hard, you're getting tired, you're having to deal with all the garbage of life and the contradictions, but you're saying, but Sabbath is coming, Shabbat is coming. I'm just going to hold on till Shabbat, and then I can have rest. And then we get Shabbat, and we're so blissful. It's Shabbat, it's so wonderful, but now Shabbat is going away. So we give Shabbat a goodbye
I
party.
know, but we're doing Havdalah. We're doing a Havdalah.
So we give Shabbat. So we give Shabbat a goodbye party, and we think about in 7 more days. It's not that long. We can hold out. Right. And like Larry was saying, so the spice is like, remember this smell. As the week goes on, if you're feeling lonely and you're feeling it's just so hard, remember that smell. Remember that flame that you saw reflecting off your fingertips. I can make it till next Shabbat. And that's why the Talmud says it's not so much that the Jews have kept Shabbat, it's that Shabbat has kept the Jews.
Yep.
Because we can always make it to at least the next Shabbat when Hashem will recharge our batteries.
I appreciate
That's why we like candles for Shabbat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate the explanation since I did not know anything about it. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you're going to start Shabbat with a ritual like Larry has on the paper there, we start with Lachad Dodi. When we ask the Sabbath queen to come in, if you're going to have a person of honor come into your home, when they leave, you want to give them a respectful farewell. And this is how we do that. Thank you both so much. That really was very beautiful.
It was, it really touched me, and helping to understand it and why makes a big difference to me.
I really enjoyed Larry's mom.
Me too.
Yes.
She is neat. She really is, Larry. You're very lucky.
Yeah.
We rent her out for special occasions if somebody needs
But it's on the list.
This was wonderful. It
It
really was.
It really was. Thank you so much. Thank you both. So I was thinking that what we might want to do, so we just have a few more minutes here. On the website, I do have the songs in a recorded version. Would you like to hear those songs in a recorded version, or are you just good?
I'm good.
This is-
I don't want to disturb what I just been through.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Okay, you're good then. All right, then we'll go ahead and end it. Thank you all for being here and joining us. And hopefully we'll see you tomorrow at 5 p.m. for our Judaism 101 class, Beliefs and Practices. God bless you. God keep you. May God bless this wonderful family for sharing their Havdalah with us. And may we all have a week of peace and joy, happiness, and well-being. God bless you all. Thank you for being
It's
here.
still Shabbat here, but I'll take
Shalom, everyone.
Shalom,
Bye.
Shmuel. Glad you were able to come.
Isn't
Yeah,
Yeah, you've got like 3 more hours where you are, Miriam.
yeah, I got Shabbat still. All right.
David said,
Bye, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Gavi.
Thank you.
Joseph, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Rabbi. Yes.
Your
yes,
package of shirts, by the way, arrived. I'm wearing one of them.
I'm very happy. Yeah.
Shirts you made me. I love these shirts. They're beautiful. They're very nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much, folks. That was a beautiful ceremony.
Thank you all. We'll
that
see you.
was great.
Have a great week.